9 Naruto characters who would annihilate One Piece's entire Straw Hat crew in a matter of seconds. Today's video will discuss 9 of Naruto's strongest characters who can single-handedly destroy the entire Straw Hat crew in One Piece. By the end of the Fourth Shinobi War, the series had given birth to some of the most powerful characters in anime history, and it's not difficult to imagine that the One Piece protagonists would be wiped out in seconds if the two universes ever met. 1. Kaguya Otsutsuki. Kaguya Otsutsuki, a master of taijutsu, ninjutsu, and genjutsu, was regarded as one of the most powerful characters by the end of Naruto Shippuden. As the universe's first chakra user, Kaguya possessed godlike powers as well as unrivaled chakra reserves that rivaled and surpassed Madara's when he became the Jinchuriki for the Ten Tails. During the Fourth War, her physical prowess and abilities made her the most dangerous threat to the shinobi world, and with just a small amount of chakra release, Kaguya was able to create massive shockwaves across a large area. It's not difficult to imagine a scenario in which she uses her ultimate attack to wipe out the entire Straw Hat crew. She can even try to trap them in an infinite genjutsu and end the battle quickly. Even if she takes it easy at first and allows a crewmate like Zoro to chop off her limbs, she will be able to regain them with the help of Hagoromo. 2. Madara Uchiha. Madara is almost as versatile as Kaguya in all jutsu art forms, and fans get a glimpse of how devastating he can be when left to his own devices during the Fourth Shinobi War. Even before consuming the Ten Tails, Madara was able to take on and defeat thousands of allied nation shinobi using only taijutsu. He is a master of all the arts and can wield both the Sharingan and the Rinnegan. His reflexes are also considered godlike, and it was his battle experience and instincts that enabled him to avoid the Flying Thunder God Slash and even outrun Naruto in Sage Mode. Madara's Senjutsu buffs him up even more and increases his pain tolerance, allowing him to prevail in a battle of attrition. As a result, him facing the One Piece Straw Hats will be a piece of cake. 3. Naruto Uzumaki. It won't do the list much justice if the protagonist isn't on it. While Naruto began as one of the show's weakest characters, he eventually rose to become the most powerful shinobi during the war. His efforts to master various techniques paid off, and he grew into an incredibly capable ninja. His go-to move, the Shadow Clone Jutsu, can certainly do damage to the Straw Hat crew, and if things get too tough, Naruto can simply activate his Jinchuriki powers and enter his Nine Tails chakra mode. In this state, he covers himself in flaming chakra, gaining additional limbs and significantly increasing his speed. He employs cutting-edge techniques such as the Tailed Beat Bomb, which can demolish the Thousand Sunny in the blink of an eye. 4. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke, like Naruto, rose to become one of the most powerful ninjas of his generation by the end of the Fourth Shinobi War. Sasuke, as the reincarnation of Indra Otsutsuki, is proficient in both taijutsu and ninjutsu. His Susanoo is top tier, easily rivaling Madara's during the final arc of Naruto Shippuden. His mastery of the Sharingan allowed him to sharpen his reflexes and speed. His Chidori, as well as Indra's arrow, which allows him to shoot a chakra-infused lightning bolt at the target, can be devastating. While this may not affect Luffy, it will more than suffice to eliminate his crewmates. After defeating Orochimaru, Itachi, Danzo, Izanagi, and even multiple Kages, it's safe to say that the Straw Hats are unlikely to pose a significant threat to Sasuke. 5. Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Next on the list will be one of the show's most powerful ninjutsu users. Many fans regard Hagoromo Otsutsuki, Kaguya's son and the Sage of Six Paths, as the strongest character to have ever lived in the Naruto universe. He, like his mother, was blessed with what appeared to be an infinite pool of chakra and was said to be the first in the lore to understand the very nature of it. Hagoromo never needed hand seals to perform ninjutsu, and his skill with chakra manipulation peaked when he became the first ever Jinchuriki after sealing the Ten Tails within himself. Over the course of his life, Hagoromo has mastered both the Sharingan and the Rinnegan. He even possessed Senjutsu, which easily earned him the title of most powerful ninja of his time. As a result, dealing with Luffy and his crew will be a breeze for the Sage of the Six Paths. 6. Hashirama Senju. Many considered the first Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village to be one of the strongest ninjas of his time. He was blessed with an incredibly powerful life force as the reincarnation of Asura Otsutsuki, which made him immeasurably strong. In addition, it made his ninjutsu skills among the strongest in the series. He was one of the few Naruto characters who could master all of the basic elements through perseverance and training. This, combined with his natural charisma and strength, enabled him to unite a number of small countries under the banner of the Hidden Leaf. While he was skilled in a variety of jutsus, Hashirama was best known for his wood style. He seemed to have an endless supply of chakra and stamina and was blessed with a vitality that far outstripped his peers. His stamina allowed him to fight for 24 hours straight and bestowed upon him godlike rejuvenating powers, allowing him to heal any injury with no residual effects. 7. Obito Uchiha. Obito Uchiha, also known as the second Sage of Six Paths, was regarded as a master of all nature types, much like Hashirama. For years, he was solely trained by Madara, and by the start of the Fourth Shinobi War, Obito was regarded as one of the strongest ninjas on the field. He was able to crush thousands of soldiers thrown at him by the allied nation's army, and he was able to use ninjutsu techniques that no common shinobi had even heard of. He eventually obtained the Rinnegan, mastered it, and consumed the Ten Tails as well over the course of the war. Along with the white Zetsu matter, Obito's body had many enhancements that boosted his abilities and significantly improved his chakra reserves. This allowed him to constantly spam attacks that would normally drain an average shinobi after only one use. Obito has demonstrated a number of devastating attacks throughout the war, and it's difficult to imagine the Straw Hats escaping him unscathed. 8. Itachi Uchiha. Itachi, as a master of all things genjutsu, will almost certainly trap the Straw Hats in an infinite illusory loop of their own imagination, settling the fight with a single glance. Itachi is one of the series' most powerful ninjas, as he possesses powerful ninjutsu skills as well as the Mangekyo Sharingan. Tsukuyomi, which traps his enemies in an illusory loop where he can do whatever he wants with them, Amaterasu, Unextinguishable Black Flame, and Susanoo are his three decisive combat moves, that summons a chakra avatar that fights at his behest. These abilities are more than sufficient to not only defeat the Straw Hats, but also to take over the entire sea in one piece. Apart from his natural abilities and aptitude for ninjutsu, Itachi is also gifted with above-average intelligence, as evidenced by his Chunin exam score, which is second only to Minato in the test's history. 9. Minato Namikaze. Minato, also known as the Yellow Flash, was one of Naruto's most powerful shinobi. He was thought to be invincible, and during the Third Shinobi War, any enemy shinobi who came into contact with him were given orders to flee on sight. In the series, he was shown to have easily defeated 1,000 Iwagakure ninjas on his own, and it was thanks to his quick wit and effort that the Hidden Leaf Village was saved from the Nine-Tailed Fox and Toby's schemes. Minato, like Hagoromo, did not rely heavily on hand-seal ninjutsus to dispatch his enemies. His strategy revolved around appearing, vanishing, and eliminating his enemies as quickly as possible. His command of the Rasengan and space-time jutsu made him a formidable opponent in combat. If the Straw Hats ever have the misfortune of facing Minato, they will definitely not be able to see what hit them. That's all for this video. Subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.